It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up is the lockdown man himself, Jair Alexander. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Patriots and the Packers, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They were winners. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played, when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Ready?
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. This defense for the Pats, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Ready up.
Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Packers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Off the play fake, Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They work now on 2nd and 9. Play action this time with Love. Touchdown, Packers! Bo Melton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. On 1st down, Goff. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Goff now to throw. Allen's got it complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a play, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Goff throwing again. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards, and that interrupts the momentum they were building. Defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Love to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Take a look at this Patriots defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. If you're these receivers, you've got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the off-season, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3.
Let's go. Shot, 17.
They run again with Dillon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here. second down. They'll run it here. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a fourth down.
Like it's been as negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He's got the connection to Cooper. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Goff. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Goff. And that's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
This pass complete to Melton. And he'll be out right at the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. When they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Goff's throw into the hands of Henry here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to.
And this is taken in by Mitchell for a Patriot touchdown. James Mitchell from 19 yards away. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st down, going to the air with Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Got it. Ready?
Love now on 2nd down. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here we go.
From the 43, it's second and 3. To throw now. Here's Love. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. Love now. And that is incomplete. But a pressure there on third down, forcing the error.
Lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. On first down, it's gone. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, gone. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's second and 10. Here's gone. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he's able to get this out past the 40. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Goff on first down. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Ethan Evans now.
In punt formation.
So we have reached halftime, past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. From the gun, here's Gone. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Goff going to shift him around. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Dobbs goes in motion. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
Yellow, line, strike, check, strike, check.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now a toss here, short side. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Love. And that would be incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now it's Goff. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Goff. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the...
Here's a diving catch right side. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
And fights through one man. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Check pink. Ready.
Now Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jordan Love, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a first down throw. Gone. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
At the 35-yard line.
On second down, here's Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Goff on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Second and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Goff. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, for that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now a 2nd and 10.
52 blaster. 560.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
In motion right, Dobbs. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 23. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Patriots coming out now. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Beverly. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
And now the rookie's free. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. I thought they might try the sneak, but what they had planned turned out much better.
It certainly did, and let's face it, when you run the sneak there, that's probably the better percentage play to pick up the 1st down. But if you have confidence in your offensive line that you won't allow any breakthroughs by the defensive front, you run what they did there. Let the big guy take the football, who runs it a little bit better, and pick up the yardage. One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
76, tell him. 76,
back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. A quick throw there is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. 3rd down here. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third. Goff. Touchdown, Patriots. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Steps away. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Ready?
Love looking to throw it. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
On 1st and 10, Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate that feels pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Ready?
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
17.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So Jared Goff in the offense, down by 10, just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now it's gone. To Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
13 yards on the play.
Gone. Into the hands of Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Now second down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Goff now to throw.
At the Packers' 38-yard line.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here now, third down. Goff now looking to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. They need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's Goff. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Now it's Goff. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is down to a field goal now. That time a 9-play drive. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Here we go.
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ready.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for Green Bay, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.